Hello everybody and good morning. Welcome back to the shop. Alright guys, today's Saturday and I ain't quite done yet. I got 4 or 5 hours. I had to give up last night. Guys, I was sitting out here, I was working away, and all of a sudden I started sweating and I got so sick. I could not believe it. It was just, I went from freezing cold to sweating and puking. And back and forth. I went to bed about 8:30 and oh my God, I was sick. I woke up, so I'm feeling better this morning, but kind of the spasm started in my back last night again. It was a rough night, man. But we can't let that stop us. Let's slow us down. I want to show you guys my muffler. Yeah, we gonna bob down the muffler. That gummit. It ain't much one, but it didn't fit. I got this from Troy Built Models. It wasn't bad price. I don't know. You know, what kills me is you can't tell me that an 80 is harder to produce than a 40cc motor. You know what I mean? It's how much more material you got. You know, $5. But yet they double in price. It just goes to show horsepower costs money. But this thing did not fit. See what we did? So Wes has got a buddy that is a heliarc welder. That's what he does for work. And he called him up and brought it over. See, this was way long. He came over and he says, well, I'll tell you what, you guys just stick that thing on your bandsaw, get it to where it fits, and bring it over. You know, take it to work and weld it. So, see what we had to do? We had to cut that on a 45 and from all the way down. And then this had a corner sticking up here. Just cut that off and shorten this. And then he put it all in his glass beater, because half this was glass beaded, and made it all match. Did a really good job on them welds too. But it fits perfect now. I had to remove that fancy wood. So I'll show you what I did instead. Kind of got it chewing for not showing you guys the painting action going on, but alright guys, I'm sorry. Okay, I had to cut this out for the muffler. It just was not going to work. We could probably put it in there and then put the motor in, drill a couple holes here to bolt the muffler on, but I didn't want to do that. So what I did, see, I put this piece of wood in here all the way to that firewall, glued that dude in there real good, so that really braced it up. But after I removed that one, I put another one on this ledge on the inside about yay wide, all the way to this firewall. It's right there. Put some resin on it, it's wet. But it goes straight across over to here, and then, you know, on that ledge. So, because that's what you got to watch, these motors dropping when you're pulling G's, turn it. So as long as we stiffen it up good, it should be fine. Should be fine. That's what happens when you put them big old hog motors. I'm supposed to have a little one. What's freestyle building, baby? Freestyle. Okay, now get ready to do this. I got this part glued in last night. See, it's still, I put it over a heater vent, and it's still a little wet in spots, but it'll be all right. And you know, I got someone said something about you can't use CA on plastic. Well, guys, you know I like using that canopy glue, but with these bends, how are you going to glue it in there? It just, you know, the thing is, don't overdo the CA. That CA sticks good. It's when you get them tubes in here and you get way too much on there, and then, you know, it starts fuming. But another thing I did is I let it set up like that for a couple hours afterwards, because if you put it over like that, that fog will collect in there and fog them up. But there ain't one little fog mark in there anywhere. That dude looks good. You know, because even this wouldn't lay in there flat. You know, because it's got a little bit of a radius, and it just wouldn't lay in there. You know, to where I can use the canopy glue. Unless I, you know, did a little bit, clamped it off, waited for the next, you know, 2 or 3 day process. And ain't got time for that. Only allotted a couple of days for this. And I'll make it. If I don't, I don't. I at least want to get out there and run the motor today. You know, we ain't gonna rush it and crash it. We're gonna go over it all real good. The main thing you guys got to look out for is to get all your, make sure all your screws are in your servo horns. And, you know, double check that stuff. But I want to screw this on there for now because I want to be able to take it off when I do, you know, a cockpit later. So I'm just going to go ahead and screw it on. Make sure I got the right bit. Well, I used well, that glued right in, drilled right into that carbon. But I used that Class Coat epoxy paint. I had some yellow, and I got some black, and I got some red. I didn't have to order any paint. I had it all. Now let's get this Class Coat paint. It'll pretty much last forever, the paint itself. What goes bad is the hardener. But all you got to do is call, email that old boy, and go to his website. And, oh man, them dang spasms. Tell you what. You guys don't know what a spasm is. You're a lucky guy. Oh. They just kind of recently came back. I used to get them all the time. Just be sitting there and all of a sudden, BAM! And you can't move. Alright, I think that's a little bit too small. Actually, I'm going to be freaking out all these things screws. Something my dad's neighbor taught me along when I was a kid. He always used to spit on his nails when he's driving the nail and get a little slobber on them screws. Oh, darn it. That drill bit back in there. That's that carbon toe right there in that corner. It's actually a good place to screw. It ain't gonna come out. It's gonna hold good. I guarantee you. Yeah, we're still recording. I like these little Allen head screws, but little button head screws. thing is once you strip them off. I don't know what I need to do. I've got a plan. Use these bigger servo screws with a bigger Allen head on them. Get the threads in there. I can come back with them button heads. Alright, yeah. See, then when I actually get my cockpit in there, I could glue it, run them screws in, let the glue set up, take the screws out, fill them, and paint this whole thing. You know what I mean? For now, let's get some screws in. Well, we made appointments to get the girls a haircut, didn't we, Sammy? Tuesday, they're going to go get a haircut. They've needed one for a long time, but Lexi's been so sick. I didn't want to put her through it. But they're getting kind of jaggy. Kind of a little on the fluffy side. Little on the fluffy side. Servo screws. Got a bunch of them. Yeah, and these things don't strip out as easy. See? Get this ran in there a couple, 3 times and make some nice threads for the button heads. One more. was just a frickle too long. I'll take it off and trim it. Alright guys, I'm going to get this canopy fit, and I'm going to be back with some more Bob TV.